Hello, 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 and welcome to the Cup TV, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I am your girl, Lana, your resident evil diva, and I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I love me some tea. Purr. And you know what? I am very comfortable in this tribe that I'm in right now. I feel like Jack and Reed always will always have my back, no matter how ugly I talk to them, because I'm just that good. And I have a cup mug, so of course they would want to talk to and always stick with my side because I'm just that comfortable. And you can get you one of these magical cup mugs that'll keep you very comfortable in any game. If you look to the right of the screen, there's a QR code. If you scan it, it'll take you right to the shop, lanagcreations.etsy.com. You can click on it, get your merch. Um, yeah, do all things. Favorite the shop, send me a message, let me know you got it. And you might even get a cute little doggy behind you if you have a cup mug. I don't know, maybe.
Oh,
Who knows?
Come here.
But
I know. I know you just want attention.
you just want attention, and that's fine. We give you the attention that you need. And we do ship internationally, by the way, and domestically, so there are no excuses. So get your cup mug. And the dog is not included, by the way. I'm sorry.
Yeah, unfortunately, he doesn't really like traveling. Not an international traveler who's going to stay right in my arms. I know.
Period.
I know.
Period.
But hello, everyone. My name is Jack. I am the resident game designer of the panel. And tonight's podcast is actually going to work a little differently. So after this podcast, all three of us will be sent to the Redemption podcast, where then we will have to compete in a mini challenge in order to get a key. That key might open a lockbox. That lockbox will contain an advantage to a challenge that we all have to compete in. And the person who gets that challenge can just be done for the night. Everyone else will then have to just attend every other call for the rest of the day and simply sit there and won't be able to do anything except nod their head. And then after that, who knows? It's honestly going to be a long night anyway, so you'll just figure it out.
I feel like I lost that bit because I feel like I have a long night ahead of me. I feel like I lost the challenge. I don't know.
I have already found the correct key, by the way.
I thought so.
unfortunately.
We got it. We got the key.
I don't know.
We lost. Jack, we lost. We lost, Jack.
Damn it.
I don't know which one.
Reed's gonna go home, go to bed first. I think we're in trouble, Jack.
Maybe.
I think one broke while I was trying out. Hi. Hi everyone. My name is Rianne. You can call me Rie. And just like our local elections in the Netherlands right now, vote matter, especially with very few votes.
Mm-hmm.
Go vote, everyone, when it's your time to vote, because votes matter. We are here. We are talking Australian Survivor, episode 12. Yo, we're 12 in, and we still ain't at Burge yet. It's
No.
no, we're not there yet because we have to redeem ourselves on this redemption island, and yeah, and we're going to talk all about it. But before we do, please subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already, because we are here to give you everything, and I mean everything. Uh, uh, not drag. This is TV. We're doing everything competitive reality television. We do have a drag channel that's on at the Cup Pod on here on YouTube too, but I just left that channel. It is still fresh in my brain. But we're giving you all things competitive reality television here on the Cup TV. Well, we are talking Survivor Australia, Survivor 50. We are talking Fear Factor, House of Fear. We are talking House of Villains. We got new shows coming out very soon. We have shows that are making their returns. We're making shows that are having their debuts. And if we and then the shows that we don't give you full recaps about, guess what? We give you our highlights every Sunday on here on Reality Rundown. Or Reality Roundup. I think it's Roundup. Whatever it is. We were talking about all the shows, everything competitive reality television. So we watch a lot of TV here. So if you just want to see highlights, come check that out. But if you want to see our off-road thoughts, come check out all our stuff. We got a lot of stuff going on here on the channel. So subscribe to this channel if you haven't done it. We're on a mission to get 1,000 new subscribers by the end of the year. We're halfway there. We would love to get all the way there. So help us out. Please subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. We appreciate you. Follow us on our audio podcast links. That link is in the description below, as well as our Patreon and all of our socials at The Cut Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. And you can follow all the three of us if you like. Those handles will be scrolling on the bottom of the screen as well. So please follow, follow, and follow. Thank you. Episode 12, y'all. Episode 12. It it was an episode that happened.
Lot of chaos, a lot of moving parts, a lot of weird strategies that also work out for a conclusion that actually kind of feels satisfying.
Yeah. I wasn't that mad at it at all. So yeah, we come back because we had just sent 3 people to Redemption Beach, and it's wild. It is absolutely wild. Caleb, Keely, and Sally are now off on their own in this abandoned beach. This beach that was just horrible. Horrible beach. Nothing set up, no nothing. And sounds were being made in the distance or not so far distance. Um Holes were seen, and they were like, I've heard about these holes, these crabs, these coconut crabs is what they called it. And I was like, what the heck is a coconut crab? And so, okay, yeah, I don't like animal species, things that can bite or like kill me. And then Caleb just unlocked a new fear in me that I did not know I had with coconut crabs. He was like, I heard a story about a woman who was laying on the beach and got mauled to death, eaten alive by coconut crabs. And I was like, coconut crabs can eat you alive. Okay, new fear unlocked. I what?
Yeah,
What?
no, this just apparently that's a thing that can just happen, like normal.
What? What? Yeah. I said you have just unlocked this new fear in my life. I will no longer. Not that I go to the beach often anyway. Not that I hang out on beaches or especially beaches in wherever they are
Fiji,
in
yeah.
Fiji. Yeah, I don't hang out on beaches in Fiji often, but now,
No,
no, thank you.
I'm good.
I'm okay. Because what? Okay, yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah, no. Yeah,
No,
no.
no, I'm
No, no.
good. I'm
No. Yeah.
really good.
I'm so good. I'm so good on that. It's okay. But like they're there. They are they don't know where the water is. They don't know where it's just dark. It's they keep hearing noises off in the distance, and then they finally find a spot under this little tree that they just go lay together and we just go lay down, and then it starts to rain.
Like a cosmic joke of it all. Just like, yeah, and we'll make it worse.
Worse. It's going to be worse than what it already is. I felt so bad for the 3 of them because at least everybody back at camp when it rained, they can go hide in the shelter. They can go and stay at least a little bit dry in the shelter because I think they both have tarps now at this point, and so they can at least stay dry. Not the 3 of them. They just sitting under this tree, huddled together like, ugh, just
Oh my
rain.
God.
It is. I felt so bad for them.
Camping trip from hell. Honestly, that's all I can describe it as at this point.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah. Well, Survivor ain't fun.
Yeah, it ain't.
Uh,
Nobody said it was. Nobody said Survivor was going to be easy, but they they're there. The next day, sun is out. It's a little feeling a little bit better. They trying to find something to eat. Something. They get some coconuts or and Caleb is finding these little baby fish about that big. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. I was like, is that a fish or what is that? I don't know. But he just went and was like, nope, I'm eating it. And
Done. Yeah, no question.
Sally was like, you ate that just it was alive? I was like, girl, what else are you supposed to eat it? You ain't got no fire. How are you supposed to eat it?
Just to be clear, Caleb has gone insane from
Mm-hmm.
like the fifth tribal council, and this
Mm-hmm.
is just like a bridge of his insanity at this point. Like we're just kind of seeing it develop and go like, okay, he won't stop screaming at confessionals like it's Big Brother. He won't like be normal for 2 seconds anymore. Like the
So
second he got any sort of power, he just went crazy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The man has lost it. He has clearly lost it. But it he hasn't lost it to the point where I'm not entertained. I am still entertained by his wackadoo. So I'm like, all right. Caleb can stick around for a little while because he's not insanely crazy. I'm like, okay, bruh, you can go now. But he has lost. I can totally agree with you on that. There, he has lost it. Um, we see the three back at Bounty Beach, and they're just like, so it's just us. What do we do here now? And it's like, and if I was rich, I would be like, so, what did you mean by saying I'm not the new Keeley? Uh, um, uh, um, Phase. What did you mean by that? Because I'm making a little haphazard joke here. And you like probably not. Like, oh, so is that your way of saying I'm not in part of the group? Because I think he let her off a little easy with that. He ain't say nothing about it. I would have been like, so what you mean by that? To see her say, to see what she says, because honestly, and here's my thing with Faith. I feel like Faith is too comfortable. I said it before. I think I said it yesterday in the last recap. She's too comfortable in this tribe, and she's just saying things that is so wild to me. Off, and like even in this episode when she just says stuff, and I'm like, do you know what game you on? Like
No,
this is Survivor. What do you mean you gonna tell somebody right to their face like, you're only here for a while, I guess. Like what?
insane behavior, insane behavior. She was so confident that they weren't going to do anything else, and that Redemption Beach meant that someone was going to be eliminated there, and instead it would just simply be like, and we're good, we're heading to merge, I can tell you to go fuck yourself now. Like
I it was like she heard from the Survivor gods, the producers themselves, like, oh girl, don't worry, you winning. Don't you worry. We're gonna make sure you win. Like you can do and say whatever you want. You're winning this game completely, period. So there's no way you could lose it. So just go at it. Go have fun.
yeah, just go relax.
Go relax and do what you want. She what I was like, I- she had a whole conversation with her and Mark. That honestly, yo, I'm gonna be so honest. I was so blown away by her early statements that I kind of just like was too shocked to listen to the rest of this conversation. I was just like, what? I mean, Mark is trying to feel her out, see how she's thinking, come up with a plan of a just in case this happens, what we do if this happens, like scenarios, different scenarios. He's trying to figure out all the scenarios. And she's just like, the deal is this, Caleb, I don't want him here. That's the plan, and that's it.
Okay.
And Mark's like, I mean, but we're not even thinking about Sally. No, it's Caleb, and that's it. I was like, that's what it felt like to me. Now I know that's not what she said verbatim. I know that's not how she said it either. It just felt like her conversation was very like, it's gonna be Caleb. I don't care who comes back. If Caleb doesn't come back, then okay, then we'll figure it out. But it's gonna be Caleb.
Yeah. Oh.
I can't explain it other than simply her just going, basically just looking at Mark and saying, I'm tired of how you've been trying to dictate everything every single round. I'm making a call here and you're going to have to live with it. And Mark just going, cool. Here, can you just turn around so I can spray paint the target for you? Because, like, I'm going to do it now. Like, you've just told me to my face I need to get rid of you immediately. Like, it's not even a hesitation anymore. Okay. Whatever. Just, what the hell?
It's funny you say that because I was gonna say like it's not like she's been in an alliance where she constantly is told no, we're not doing what you want to do, you're doing what we want to do. Like Mark backed off of Caleb twice, I remember.
Twice.
So like he has tried to mediate and to accommodate to Faith and Keely. But yeah, the lack of food on that beach probably made her forget all that.
I don't understand.
It's
And
a lot.
it is it's wild to me, but she just she was just dead set on what she was going to do, and that was just it. Like, this is going to be the plan, and this is what it's going to be. Not even knowing how Redemption Island even worked, what the competition was, what was going to happen, because we had no idea how this was going to work. Even in the last recap, we were like, we don't know what this means. That two people going home, or is one person, like, is two people winning the challenge? How does this work? We did not know. Well, we find out. We find out when we go to the redemption challenge, and this is the first time Baron is seeing the
The
new
chaos that's transpired. Like, casually walking and being like, quick question, where is half your tribe?
right. Three people walk in from Bounty Beach, and they're like,
What?
hello? Wait. So Mark just explained that three people left Bounty Beach and went to Redemption Island, and they're like, oh. Now Blanche says that they thought it was, they had speculated it could be some type of Redemption Island or Redemption Beach or something, but they didn't know it was going to be three people, and out of a tribe of six people, three of them are gone. So in comes the three. And so the challenge is, they get Baron and Bounty gets to watch this redemption challenge. They get to see what's going on. And the three of them have to balance on this seesaw. It's a like a seesaw thingy. And they have to transfer blocks from one end and stack them on these pegs without knocking them down on either side of the seesaw. It takes very slow movements and very like, you can't rush through it, because the second that bang, that seesaw was not, like, it had zero gear. It was like bam, bam. It was so quick, so you really had to finesse it and move it where it's not falling. Oh, before I jump to
There's
this,
one
there is a
extra
little
footnote,
thing, because there is a
but
little thing.
granted,
There
doesn't
is a
matter at all.
It doesn't
But
matter, but there is a little thing, because at the Redemption Beach, they have a mini challenge, I like to call it, where they had to go around and find these keys. Now, the funny part about all of this is Caleb finds a key before they know that they have to find the key. So he finds this key and he's like, ooh, I found something good. I done found a key. I don't know what this key is for. Well, I'm gonna find out. Then he finds out it's to open this box. But he's like, oh, I already have the key. Everybody's gonna go looking, and I already have this key to find out whatever's in this box. Ooh, it could be
Yeah,
a
guys, let's
item.
go split
Let's go
off. Let's figure
search.
this out.
Let's split
Everybody
out.
go away.
Everybody split
Yeah.
away and go. Y'all go. Shoot, shoot, shoot. And Caleb runs around and then turns back around and is like, I got the key already. So I'm gonna unlock it and
Oh, it's
I'm
not
gonna
that.
unlock it. I'm gonna unlock.
Oh.
God dang it, my key don't work. Cause now he realizes it's a lot of keys around the jungle. It's several keys. And you have to go find the one right key. And so now the search is on. Everybody's finding keys and trying to open the lock. It's not working. It's not working. It's not working. And the person who does find the right key is Keely. She finds the key. She gets the advantage. She's like, "Ooh, I have an advantage. I have absolutely nothing after." She thought it was gonna be a idol where she could just take herself out of the competition and that'd be fine. Which I thought,
I thought
sure.
as well. I was gonna
I
be like,
thought
okay, we have one competition, then we have another competition, and then last place just goes home. Great, cool. That's a weird way to do an elimination, but sure, whatever.
right. But okay, cool. But she has an advantage. She has to present this scroll to David before the competition and find out what the advantage is. So then we get to the challenge and Keely presents this scroll to David and he says, well, your advantage is instead of you having to do 5 blocks on the page, you only have to do 4. And I said, this advantage is crap. This advantage is garbage. Because if I don't get any of them up there, me only having to
Doesn't
do
matter.
4 doesn't matter at all. Like, it doesn't even matter if I don't have, if I can't even do. The best thing would have done to say is I don't have to do this stupid challenge and I just have to go back to the tribe and these two figure out between the two of them who coming back and who going home. That would be the better thing for me personally. But Keely was like, and Keely said that this advantage is nothing, and then she was right because that advantage was absolutely nothing. Because news alert, Keely couldn't get none. Keely couldn't get one of them up there. She couldn't even do none of it. And I said, "Oh, Keely girl, you are mean," because that would have been me. I'd have like, no, she didn't get none. It was really between Caleb and Sally this entire time because Keely didn't get nothing up there. She had nothing going, no motion at all in this entire challenge. But Sally and Caleb was kind of eating this thing up. They
They
were
were
kind of eating this
genuinely neck and neck.
the
And
entire time.
and honestly, if either of them had the advantage, it genuinely would have determined who won.
Yep.
It's just the person who ended up getting the advantage was never going to win in the first place because
No.
unfortunately Keely has never really shown that she's been good at challenges. So that's rough.
It was very rough. And it was interesting to see, like, my favorite part of this. And this is going. I'm gonna say this. This is my first time I'm gonna say this. My favorite part of this whole challenge was David's commentary of the challenge. Like David is finally, yes, it took him some time, but I think he got comfortable throughout the season. And I'm very happy to see that because he was so funny. He was like, Caleb is doing the stanky leg, which please, please, because Caleb did look like he was doing the stanky leg on that thing. He was like, uh, uh. Caleb doing the stanky leg. Sally was like in Zen mode at one point. She was just moving so slow, and but she was getting it done, and it was interesting. Another part that interested me was how everybody was cheering from Barren Beach was cheering for Sally because she was doing good, and I honestly I feel like they were cheering for Sally because she was good, and because Jackson don't like Caleb. Like, look, Jackson don't like Jackson. He hate that man. He hate that man. He don't want that man to come over there. He don't like that man. So Yes, and Keely was sucking. So why would they cheer for somebody who's already losing? So they were cheering for Sally. Uh, she was doing well, but in the end, Caleb wins that challenge very closely behind. Like he would put in his fifth one. He was going back. Sally was coming with her fifth one. So she did a great job. She has nothing to be ashamed about. Anybody's shame should be Keely. Um, but Sally ate, but Caleb ate a little bit harder, and he wins. So now he gets to rejoin his tribe, and he is now back in the camp fully. And Sally and Keely now has to go back to Redemption Beach, stay at Redemption Beach until the next immunity challenge, only then to come back to the immunity challenge and not participate. And then you get to go to the losing tribe after whoever wins. You go to the losing tribe, and you don't have a vote, but you can be voted for.
Oh.
I said, "What in the what are we doing here?"
I mean, it basically set up for one of them two to go, but at the very least, at least it gives the strategic edge of convince the tribe, if they're going to vote between one of you two because it's the most obvious target,
Mm-hmm.
to vote for the other person. Like, it isn't
Mm-hmm.
a death sentence. So
Mm-hmm.
I will take that, but it still
Mm-hmm.
is like basically narrowing to, here are your two options for the night.
Right.
Have fun.
And
Yeah.
during, yeah, go ahead.
I guess unless you happen to go be put on a tribe that has a lot of infighting, hasn't gone to tribal council at all, and is dying to just vote somebody off or
Right.
something, then you can maybe be a number. But that's the only example I can think of where, yeah,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
still rough.
It's
yeah,
very rough. I would not want to be in that position of now I have to go spend more time on this desolate beach where I now lost the one person who was going to get us food and going to and was doing all this stuff for us. Now I have to do this now and figure out how to get food. And I have to go back to a tribal of people who I don't have a vote for. And I now have to talk my way out of this. I have to play.
Mhm.
It forces me to have to play this game in a very aggressive way. That if you weren't doing that before, it's like, oof, okay. But you have to now convince people to keep you over the other person.
yeah.
It's kind of crazy. But before they leave this whole thing, Mark and Simon have a little conversation where Mark is like, Simon is trying to make sure Rich is safe, and Mark is like, Rich is we'll keep Rich safe, but you keep Keely safe if you lose. So Mark just like let Simon know Keely is important. Keep Seely. Get rid of Sally. Don't keep Sally. Keep if y'all win. If y'all lose, do that. And Simon in return was like, if y'all lose, keep Rich. Like they were trying to make a deal with the people they wanted to keep and who they didn't want to keep. And so Simon quickly goes back to Barren Beach and it's like, so Mark tells me if we happen to lose and we get Keely and Sally here, we should keep Keely and they'll keep Rich. And Simon is like, and I don't think I want to do that because Mark has just now shown us who his not number one is and who his priority is. So we want to weaken Mark. So what if we get rid of Keely and we throw the challenge? And if we throw the challenge, we lose. We go to tribal and then we get rid of Keely. And everybody's like, not a bad plan. Not a bad plan. I think we like this plan. Except one. There was a Ben in the midst who was like, "Mm,
Hmm.
I don't like that. I
Yeah.
don't like that because I like Keely. I don't. No, I don't. I don't think I like that. But he was smart enough to go. But it's okay. It is what it is. I'm not. He said, it's not my ideal, but sure, sure. We get rid
Yeah.
of Keely. It is what it is. He loves his position in the Beauty and the Beast alliance, and he's like, I feel good about this. So yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay. Yeah.
Even though he didn't want to.
No. No, I think that is probably the best way to, if you do disagree, then to be like, yeah, I don't love it because X, Y, Z, but you know what? This is the alliance that I want to move forward with. I will go with it.
Absolutely, absolutely. He played it very cool, very smart, and everybody on the beach was like, yeah, if we lose, that's the way. That's the direction we go. Cool. And then we already talked about the Mark Faith conversation. Just,
Yeah. Oh,
but Caleb
apparently,
is back.
yeah.
Caleb is back at camp, and
Um,
Caleb is as crazy as ever, crazy and wacky as crazy. Oh, Caleb talked from sun up to sundown, baby. That man
yeah.
talked about Redemption Beach for hours on hours on hours, and it was face face the
Yeah.
entire time. It was just like, oh my
Yeah.
god, bro! Like, oh my god, bro! Like, just stop
Yeah.
talking. And he went on and on and on and on to the point where Mark and Face was like, "We were about to go to the shelter. We finna
Yeah.
go. We
I'm
finna go."
tired.
So tired. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go to bed now. So please don't come talking to me. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Oh
did
my
you
god.
Yeah. And did you see like the shot of Faith with her confessional where like that's when someone is trying very, very, very hard not to look annoyed.
Mm-hmm.
But they very much do.
Mm-hmm.
That one that was just pure comedy. I was cracking up so much.
I mean, she was looking like "Mm, that was a funny story. Oh god. Her face said it all. And
uh,
oh my god. It was so bad. It was
so
so
bad.
bad. It was so bad, but it only solidified in her heart how bad she really wanted Caleb to leave. Like that's all that solidified. Like I really want this man to go. I don't want him here anymore. It-
No. No. Oh yeah. And like I do think it's also they don't really mention it that much, but on podcast people usually who have played said like say stuff like living together day in day out, 24/7, and
Mhm.
then also on a really really hard tribe that keeps losing, that barely has food, like it's at some point it gets so hard to not just want to get rid of someone just because they're annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's so beyond logic at that point. It's not the logical
yeah,
game plan. Sometimes it's like
yeah.
I just really need this person to go on for my own peace and sanity. Like
Yeah.
he's really driving me insane, and I need him to go. So yeah, I think that's where Faith is with Caleb at this point. She's like, I don't really care if this man is good for the game. I just need him away from me right now. Like
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I, I hate this man. Like literally, she probably hated that man in that moment. Like, oh, I'm sure she doesn't hate him, but I'm sure in that moment it felt like very visceral hate.
And the thing is, like, she's even calculating the votes in real time and going, oh, there's no way I can, like, I have to try and push for Caleb tonight. It's not going to happen. Like, at best, we're getting rocks, and it's going to be between not Caleb. Like, at best, me and Richard vote for Caleb. Mark is not budging on this. So that means Mark and Caleb can do whatever they want, and we'd have to get a 2-1-1 or something crazy in order to make this happen. It just, I think she's even realizing kind of in real time it's impossible. And just maybe is complaining, but I don't know.
I don't know. But we get to the immunity challenge, and both camps have pretty much decided they were going to throw this challenge. They
Yep.
both camps have decided we are going to throw this challenge at this point. And so when we get there, we see how long this the spread for this. They have to swim out to a pontoon to collect some coconuts, put all the coconuts in the boat, shake that boat, swim it back to shore, take all the coconuts out of the boat and put them in the thing, and then they have to now toss the coconuts in the two baskets, which are being held up by a team member, which in this case was Mark and Simon, and you had to throw them into your opponent's baskets, and whoever dropped first loses. That's it.
You know, for a challenge that both teams are going to throw, it is very funny that, I mean, by the design of this challenge, they had to be able to accommodate a tribe of 3 doing this challenge.
Yep.
Because that's the minimum amount of people that could be on one tribe at this point if everyone else is sent to redemption.
Yep.
So having a hero element with both tribes want to throw is so good. Like, they did not intend it for it to be like this, but God, am I so happy that it's like this.
I mean, because it is literally Rich, Caleb, and Faith, and Mark. That's it. So Mark has to hold the baskets. That's just simply it. And then Faith, Rich, and Caleb had to go do the coconut part, swimming in the coconuts. That's it. Baron, on the other hand, had a plethora of people to choose from and figure out how they were going to do that. They got to sit out 4 people in this one. That's an insane amount of people to sit out of a challenge. You had to sit out 4 people. So Jackson, half of your tribe is sitting.
Half of your tribe of 8
is sitting. Jackson, Cameron, Laz, and Lottie.
Yeah,
Lottie are all sitting down. All sitting down. Now, they could have been real funny with this. They could have made this so funny and unfair if they were like showing they are not trying to throw this. Because you could have had Simon holding the things like he was, Jackson, Cameron, Ben, Jackson, Cameron, and Ben all running to do this. Like, and had all the ladies just chilling. You could have had all your, and then, or if not, put Brooke in there, because Brooke is a challenge beast as well. But you know what? No, they didn't do that. They were like, we're going to keep it as, as cool as we can, whatever. But we had Ben, Brooke, Blanche. Oh, I didn't realize all the B's. Ben, Brooke, Blanche, and Simon. Yeah. The B's and Simon was all doing this.
I think the only restriction they had, I can't remember who sat out during episode 10, but I think that was the only person that it had to play. So I think that is maybe why Blanche is playing this challenge.
Oh, Blanche played the last one too.
She did? Oh my God, then who sat out?
Because Blanche sat out. No, not Blanche, she didn't sit out because she was doing the cartwheels and flips and at the end.
You're right.
Yeah.
But they didn't. Yeah. So it really doesn't matter. Yeah. It really doesn't matter.
They get to fully choose. It doesn't matter.
They get to fully choose. It's like whatever you want to do it. So start the challenge. Like always, Ben is out the gate hitting it. humping. He doing. He looked like a dolphin, just butterfly, just he just in out the water. He got so far ahead, he stopped, turned around, and was like, "Wait a minute, y'all, come on, Blanche and Brooke, come on, y'all, give me a hand." And he just drug them on in there. And they get to the coconuts. They putting three, four coconuts in at a time. They just doing it. Meanwhile, Bounty on the other hand is just like doing a leisurely swim. Like we getting there, we making it. They moving very slow and casual, and they throw. They finally get to the thing, and then they're like, "Oh, here's a coconut. Oh, here's another coconut. One more. Oh, okay." And by this time, Jackson is like, "Oh, they throwing it. Oh yeah."
Mhm.
Him and Cameron like, "Oh yeah, yeah." They are totally throwing it. It's like, look how slow they moving. They are totally throwing it, which they were. And Ben was like, "I know we supposed to throw this. I don't want to do that." And I think this
Yeah.
is the sweet. This is the best way for Ben to say he wasn't down with that plan without saying he wasn't down
Yeah.
with that plan, because he was just like,
Mm.
"I'm an athlete. I don't throw challenges. I don't throw stuff. That's just not my nature." And what is it? What does it look like for Ben to throw a challenge when this man has been a beast this
Yeah.
entire time? It,
It just
He
yeah,
doesn't
pretend
work.
he pretends to get injured or
right,
something.
right. It just doesn't. Right. He probably would get hurt throwing a challenge besides actually trying to do a challenge.
Yeah.
But they finished and they swimming those coconut. Ben is pulling that goddamn boat by himself. Brooke and Blanche are just like swimming behind it, like, "We're
Okay.
coming, we're coming." And Ben has that rope in his teeth, and he's just like, I was just like,
Wow.
"Wow."
Yeah.
It's like,
No,
Good work.
it's insane.
Insane.
like, get that man on the challenge after this show ASAP. Like,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
100% get
Yeah.
that man on the challenge ASAP, because that was it's kind of hot. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of hot. I was
David
interested.
said the same thing.
But yeah, I was kind of. Uh, I was
David is
kind of.
very much Ben. Ben is a beast. Ben is doing this. Ben is doing this.
David's. I think David is like, "I see a lot of you in me, young man. I kind of like what I see." Was this when it started raining and David was like, "Ooh, is my shirt is sticking to my chest?" Or was that in
No,
Redemption
that
Island?
was redemption. That was the
That was
redemption
Redemption.
Oh,
challenge.
Okay, I was
But
like, David was feeling himself in this episode. He was like, my t-shirt sticking to my chest. I'm like, calm down, Golden God. I know we asked for it, but calm down. But we asked for it, and he is delivering, so I'm not mad at him. I'm really actually starting to enjoy David a lot
oh
more
yeah.
now. He's
yeah.
gotten comfortable, but yeah, he's very much on the binge train of like, "Yep, he reminds me of me. That's what I'll do." And
Mhm.
so, but it was just, it was crazy. So in the midst of all this happening,
Yeah.
we see Mark and Simon standing there holding these barrels up, and they like, Mark is like, "Y'all gotta win this." And Simon's like, "Wait, what? I thought we were throwing it." It's like we was go. He's like, "No, y'all need to win this. We need to go to tribal. We know what we're doing." And he was like, "Is Rich alright?" "Rich is good. Rich is good. Don't worry." He said, "So who is it?" "Well, I don't want to say because I don't want people looking at me. I think everybody's looking. I don't want to put no name out there." Simon is like trying to calculate, do I believe this? Or am I being lied to? Like, are you lying to me? And we win this challenge, and y'all send Rich out the door anyway, or do I trust you, Mark? And he's like, not sure. But by this time, Ben is now back. Brooke and Blanche are all back, and they have transferred these coconuts out of the boat into the canister that they're supposed to put it in for Ben to start throwing. And now he's throwing these things. And before even a coconut is in there, Mark and Simon are both like, "These baskets are doggone heavy. Like, these baskets are heavy, and I'm already hurting. I'm already hurting right now, and there's not one coconut in there." Ben throws the first coconut that lands, and Mark is like, "Oh my god! Ah, ah, ah!" I was like, "Now is it
Uh-huh.
really that heavy, or are you just putting on?"
The issue is I don't know.
I
Like
don't know
it
either.
could genuinely be either option, or it could be a combo of both, and it
Yeah,
makes
I
sense.
think both.
Yeah,
It
I was
probably
like,
is
Yeah,
both.
those baskets could be heavy, and maybe hitting it with the heavy coconuts, even if it doesn't land, just hitting it yanks your arm and show you like ah. So maybe it's a little. I think he was putting on a little bit, but I do think it was heavy.
yeah,
But Ben is tossing coconuts in. Bounty ain't even there yet. Bounty ain't tossed one coconut yet. And Ben has tossed like 4 or 5 coconuts in the baskets. And Mark was like, nope, that's it, done. That literally, that's it, done.
We're
yeah,
done. Yeah.
yeah.
And and Baron wins. And everybody on Bounty is like, I thought we was throwing it. What the heck? Like, what is
Oh,
going on?
yeah.
And so now they're like, yay, we
Yay.
won. What?
I thought we
I
were.
I thought we were losing.
We, okay.
Okay, well, I guess we go back to camp. I mean, it was even when they got the immunity idol, they were like, woohoo, woo, yay. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, fine. A win is a win.
A win is a win, I guess. It's like, all right, we won. Guess we got the night off. See ya, losers. And they went on back to camp.
Oh,
And now Keely and Sally is going to rejoin their old tribe and go to tribal council with no vote.
yeah,
Keely also decided to get a little
creative.
creative on Redemption Island because there was this little thing, a little token on the box where they had the scroll. So she decided to be a little creative herself. So she takes the token and is like, if I can't find a real idol, I'll have a fake one. And I'm gonna use it to my advantage to mess with a few people. And I said, good on you, Keely.
Yeah,
Good
Yeah.
on you, Keely. You got to try to play this game the best way you can. And when we get back to camp, we realize a little something, something. Somebody else didn't woke up. And I don't know what did it, but they have awakened the gamer in Sally because now Sally has decided it's time to play the game. Now I don't know what she was playing before. I don't know if she didn't think she needed to play the game before, but now it's time for Sally to play this game, and she's like, the fire has been lit. She knows that it's probably her or Keely going home today since they don't have a vote. Um, and she knows where Keely lies in the hierarchy on that camp, and she knows where she lies in the hierarchy on that camp. So she's like, I got to do something here.
yeah,
But little does she know, and little does a lot of people know, there's a lot of little something something brewing over there at Bounty Camp. Mark has just figured out after his conversation that he had with Faith. Um, mm-mm, mm-mm,
Yeah.
mm-mm.
yeah,
Something ain't. Mm-mm.
She gotta
Something. She
go.
gotta go. She's
yeah,
saying stuff
yeah,
that I'm like, hmm,
Hmm.
hmm.
I don't
yeah.
Oh
know.
no, no.
Yeah.
So Mark is like, Caleb, let me holler at you for a second. Come here. I think some people on this tribe is a little comfortable and they are walking around here like they are very comfortable and they saying stuff like they real comfortable. And I don't know about you, but I felt very powerless in the last tribal. And Kayla was like, "Bruh, I've been feeling powerless in all the tribals. What do you mean? Like, I get told plans instead of being part of the plans." And Mark is like, "I'm about to throw a big name out here." And Kayla was like, "Please say Faith. Please say Faith. Faith? Faith." And he's like, "Yes." I feel like that is Caleb's inner monologue going on that I'm doing right now. I think he was like, "Please say Faith, please say Faith."
Yeah.
Yes, he says Faith. Yes, I think Faith is a great name for us to say because, yes, she is running this thing and she's talking and acting like she's running this camp and she's very comfortable and she don't think anybody would turn against her at this point. She does not think anybody. And she has said it even in her confessionals. Mark won't turn against me right now.
No, no, it's
Yeah.
he's too far in his old ways, and like he's playing the exact same way he was before. He won't turn on me.
He's going to
No
take me all the
shot.
way to the end. He wants to take me all the way to the end. And I was like, you know what? You were right. He did want to take you to the end, but then you opened your mouth and ruined it.
Yeah, then you opened your mouth and told him
Oh.
you were not looking at him as a long-term ally anymore for some reason.
And all the jokes like, oh, what if I vote? Well, just vote you out. I'll convince myself to vote you out if you don't stop
Right.
talking.
That's crazy. I don't know. Like I'm considering voting you out. How quirky.
How crazy would that be if I voted for you? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I would never.
Unless
Unless maybe I will. No, I'm kidding. I would never vote for you. Oh, I could never do that. You're my
no,
number
that'd be
one. You're my
so
writer. You might ride or die, but it would be so cute if I did that, wouldn't it? But I would know, because no,
no,
I
no.
want us to be the final two at the end. Because even though your game is better than mine, and people would see that, of course I would want you there because unless I cut you at final four, wouldn't that be a game move? Ooh. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Ooh.
I'm just kidding. I would never do it. I could never.
Oh yeah.
It
And
just I have never seen stuff. It's been a long time since I've seen someone fumble a bag this hard, where all you had to do was nothing.
yeah. And then finally, she talks about how he is such a legend as a returnee, and like everyone will want to vote for him in the end. And
Mm-hmm.
like it's fine to be a little modest or act like you are modest about your
Mm-hmm.
position. But saying that if you've already said all the things you all just mentioned, no,
Mm-hmm.
that does not look good on you.
Mm-mm. She just clearly does not know when to turn off the quirky sarcasm or
Yeah.
when not to give those kind of "you're a legend" kind of compliments. Because, like, yes, you could think that, like, I do think sometimes your game is probably way better than mine, but I am willing to go there and fight with you. Like, you have to round it out. You can't just call somebody a legend and their game is better than yours and then don't say anything else. Like, and then be joking, but I would feel, oh, I should vote you out, but I wouldn't. Like, you can't do it's so
Yeah.
it's no. You
You're a
can't.
legend. You're iconic. I'm going to sheep you to the end. Please don't vote me out. That's all she had to say.
Yeah.
It was
It's
that simple,
just
but no, we don't reassure.
we don't reassure. We just jab, 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 and no reassurance behind that. It's weird.
Uh,
And so Mark is like, okay. So he's talking to Caleb. And he's like, okay, we still need to secure something else. So he goes to Rich. Rich is at this point where it's anybody but him. He is Sandra Diaz Twine right now. Anybody
mhm.
but me. I don't care what you do. Anybody but me. Give me a name. I'll write that name down. Anybody but me. And he goes to Rich and he's like, we should do Faith. I think Faith would be a shock. Um, and I, I really want to work with you. And Rich is like, absolutely, let's do that. I can do Faith. Let's make it happen. He's like, this is the wave effect right now. This is the wave theory, which I was like, okay, Rich, you
Okay.
started to grow on me a whole lot more because at this preseason I wasn't feeling you, Rich, but I'm feeling Rich right. I see why he's Mr. CEO because
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
his brain is big braining. He's big braining this whole situation right now. He's like the wave theory. I watch, adapt, what was the V? I can't remember the V. Can't remember what it was.
Votes
It's
or
not just
something?
vote, is it?
I can't
It's
remember what
something.
the I can't remember what it all is. I know I just remember watching Adapt. I was like, period. Because that's really what you got to do in this game. You need to watch and see where you fit in and where you are in the rankings of this tribe. And then you have to adapt accordingly.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the game, like you said, switches on a dime. And Rich of all people should have been gone right after Lindell. He should have been gone right
Yep.
after Lindell, but he has adapted and adjusted and found his way in circles where people, like you said, a lot of infighting going on. And it's like, oh, okay, we can. And then this twist happened when he finessed his way out of Redemption Island completely, which is like he's big braining this. But he's like, yeah, okay, we'll do that. Then he turns around and goes to Caleb and is like, listen, we might have to split the vote though, because if we put all our votes on one person, they have an idol or
Oh, yeah.
something, we need to figure it out. So what if one of us votes for Sally? And Kayla was like, I'm down with that plan, but please let me vote for Faith because she's been coming for me this whole time. I want to write her name down. And we're just like, sure, cool. I'll write Sally. Don't worry about it. We'll just do it that way. So the vote is right now is Faith, Sally on one side. And then on the other side, it was Caleb at first. It was Caleb at first. But then Sally, like I said, Sally came back from Redemption Island and she said it's time to wake this up. And she threw out Mark to both Faith and to Keely. And Faith literally called this woman dumb to her face. And I was like, wait, what?
Okay.
Huh? She was like, that's a dumb idea right now. I understand why you want to go for Mark, but right now it's not the time to do that. That's a dumb idea. Because Mark is good with me. And if I was Sally, I'd be like, oh, so wait. It's a dumb idea for us to get rid of Mark because Mark is good for you. But Mark has been saying my name this entire time. He's not good for me, but he's good for you. And so therefore,
We should keep him.
so he could come after me later.
Yes.
Yeah.
Forget all. Don't worry about it. We can deal with Mark later. He can come after you, not me. He can come after you later. Just listen to me. It's okay.
It's okay. Because that's a dumb idea. And Keely was like the same thing, like, no. Like literally flat out, no, we're not doing that.
Insane.
And they also, yeah, they talked about it on Redemption Beach too.
Mm-hmm.
Sally had her big breakout and like, Keely, like a real motivational speech, like, Keely, we can do this together. We can get out the biggest player in Mark. We can do this wise woman thing all the way to the end. And then we don't get the reaction from Keely.
Because Keely said no. Keely was like in her head, she was like, oh, absolutely not. No.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing that. I mean, you could keep talking. That's a good idea. Good plan. Not happening. And so she literally went back to Mark and was like, yeah, she was talking about that on the beach. And I said no. I was like, she might have said no, we just didn't see it, but we ain't see her say no.
No.
But obviously she meant no, because she was not trying to get rid of Mark at this point. She was just like,
No.
no, we're gonna stick with our plan. And so for her and for Keely and Sal and Faith, that kind of freaked them out a little bit. They're like, Sally is she's gonna be a problem. She gonna be a problem. We keep her, she gonna be a problem. So I know we said Caleb We might need to switch it to Sally. We might have to Uno reverse this thing, and we might have to get rid of the one of the wise women because she's not sticking to the program that we have put forth, and so therefore we might have to ask one of these wise women. They were like, yeah, and they're like, should we? Is Mark? You think Mark will be down with that? And Faith is like, of course. Of course he'll be down for it. Why wouldn't he? He been trying to get Sally out this whole time. And now he'll find we can act like, yes, we'll let you have your way, young peasant Mark, and we'll give you what you've wanted. You're welcome. Take Sally. We'll take Sally out of here. Because of course, all we gotta do is tell him. He'll jump at the chance.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Of
And
course.
so, of course, because there was no other plan. It was either Caleb or it was gonna be Sally. And so obviously he gonna say yes. He gonna say yes. So she
I
goes
just
to it's it,
Oh.
it's
And
just
by
like
the way,
it's watching a car crash happen and going,
oh,
oh, you are setting yourself up horribly. No. Oh God, you're trying to crawl out and the car's flipping over. No.
and then there's one more thing. She has one more thing up her sleeve to make it even worse. Because she's like, did you see how many people from Byron were cheering for Sally? She's totally going to be picked up as a number by that. She's going to flip on us.
she's totally gonna flip on us if we go. And he's like, yeah, she totally will flip on us if she goes to merge. So we can't let her go to merge.
We can't let her go to merge.
We
No.
can't because she's gonna flip on us. They looking for a number, even though they have 8 people over there
Yeah.
to your 6.
Yeah. It's fine. Totally fine. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Everything is okay.
We gotta get her out of here because yeah, she's gonna flip on us. So she takes that idea and she goes to Mark and she says, we need to get rid of Sally. I know we said Caleb, but it has to be Sally because she's coming for you. And Mark is like, is she? Duh, she's been coming for him this whole time. Anyway, Mark is not stupid. He knows she was coming for him. I'm like, uh-huh. He's like, is she? She said my name tonight? What are we thinking? She was like, I mean, let's just put Sally, because if we go to merge, she's totally going to go on their side. They're looking for numbers. Did you see how they were cheering for her? Did you see how they were cheering for her? And Mark is like, yeah, they were cheering for her. Not because she was winning and they just didn't want Caleb, but else. Of course. Yeah, they were totally
Yeah.
cheering for her. And that's it. Yeah, so we're going Sally. And so Mark has to now play, oh, just so, oh. She's like, what's the problem? He's like, I mean, I'm just mad at myself. I have to keep flipping back and forth or whatever. She's like, just flip it back. It's fine. It's okay. You wanted Sally, we're giving you Sally. You should be welcome. You should be happy about that. You're welcome. Duh.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
The last she could have patted him on the head. It was like she was talking to him like and talking to him like he was her little lapdog. She just pat him on. Just be a good boy and vote for Sally. It's okay. Don't worry about it. All right. See you later. Like I don't know. It was wild watching that. I was just like, yeah, okay. And Marcus looking at her like, you have no idea what is about to come.
Yeah, you have no idea what boss is about to hit you. Like it's a bad time.
It's gonna hit you hard. It's gonna hit you so hard. So we go to tribal, y'all.
The editors, this whole tribal are wild, just kind of like looking at it like, how can we make Faith look worse? Because it's already bad. But like, how can we make it worse?
And they leave it on her whole just switch it back. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Taking us right into tribal, where she is just like, I mean, she is sitting there very very comfortable, very like nonchalant. No, no, not a worry in the world. She's just like Keely and Sally has to is like, oh my God, we don't have a vote. We don't have any like we're sitting ducks right now, and it is what it is. But Sally is doing a lot more talking than we have ever seen Sally do in a tribal. I was like, oh, she can talk a lot. Okay, cool, cool, cool,
Yeah.
cool. But she's telling her part, and how bad Redemption Beach was, and sitting ducks and all that stuff. And Keely's giving her spiel, and not really having to vote, how much it sucks, and how she has to depend on the people who she's been playing this game with, hoping alliances, will come through. And it's hard to have to depend on other people too, and you don't have any say in it. And it's like, you never know. Caleb is doing Caleb things, very much talking reckless, but not too reckless. I will say this is the most reined in Caleb we've seen in a minute, where he's not super reckless with his words, but he's just like, I mean, the vote is going to happen and somebody's, gonna go. Now, Rich and his Wayne was like, I, this is, I've started to really, really like Rich, and I didn't think I was, but I really, really started to watch like Rich. He was like, Dave, sometimes the storm will come in, the tide will roll in, and it'll be so much like stuff on the beach and coconuts and things everywhere, and then the tide will roll in and the waves will come and wash it away. And it's like a clean beach, a brand new beach in the morning. And that's what this tribal is going to do. Somebody's going to get washed away by the tide, but we're going to have a clean slate when we get back to the beach. And I was like,
Okay.
Insane.
Pete. I said, that's a sermon, a motivational speech. That's a message, sir. I said, somebody need to write that down. Somebody need to write that down, because every day is like the new tide is gonna come in and it's gonna sweep somebody away. But it's a clean slate the next day. That is how you should live your game. Like, every day is a new day for a new deal. Like, I don't have to, just because I was at the bottom today don't mean I'm gonna be at the bottom tomorrow. Like, it's a new day. It's a new beach.
Mhm.
It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good.
Literally, like, the island weather starts applauding him, like, full
Yes.
on wind,
Yeah.
rain,
Wind and thunder, and
everything.
it starts
And everyone's just
sprinkling.
like, great, okay, we're in hell. This is bad.
Or it was good. It could be seem pretty good. Like, if I was rich, I'd be like, even the Fiji gods and the weather appreciate. No, I'm telling the truth right now, because the wind started coming and the torches was dancing and the sprinkles started happening. I was like,
What?
Fiji approves. Fiji approves. They approve of that message. They approve of that message. Oh, it was cinema, as Rizzo would say. It was cinema. That was pure cinema right there. But now, here's the crazy part. I love that us as the viewers we knew what was going to happen. This was one of the few times that we went to tribal and we knew what was going to happen, but we didn't know how it was going
Yeah.
to happen. So it was like, okay, so we know what the votes should be. So let's see if it's that. Let's see if it's that. So when they go vote, and David comes back to vote, we got a vote for Sally, a vote for Sally, and Sally's like, oh no, I'm about to go. Shoot. And then it was like, she's like, oh God, it's about to be me.
And even
Then it,
Caleb is like,
Yeah.
what?
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 Because that was
No,
not
no.
supposed to be it.
Calm down. Wait, where's my vote? What's going on?
Caleb was
No.
like, that what? Okay, hold on. Because that wasn't what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be 3-1 the first time. It was supposed to be 3-1 the first time. But Mark decided he was gonna vote for Sally too. because Mark is an agent of chaos. Because he knew what was going to happen. He knew that Caleb and Rich were voting for Faith.
Wait.
No. Rich.
I was gonna say
No, Rich. No,
Rich.
he knew. Yeah, he knew that Caleb and himself was gonna vote for Faith, and he knew that Rich and Faith were voting for Sally. So there we have a tie. Now they could have easily told Rich, "Don't vote for, don't vote for, don't vote for Faith. Let's just do it 3-1. It'll be it. It'll be it." But no, they wanted to split the vote just in case.
I
Just in case
understand the
item.
logic behind
Absolutely.
Yeah.
it because if Faith then decides, hey, I have an idol, I'm actually going to go rogue and vote someone else, then
Mhm.
there's a split on Sally and that extra person, and they still can send Sally home.
Absolutely.
So every
Yeah.
single base is covered. It is actually a really impressive plan.
It made
Yeah.
sense. It made total sense. But it was a tie between Faith and Sally. And in that moment, Faith knew she effed up because she looked like, what? Huh? And she looked at Caleb and was like, don't vote for me. And here's where Chaos Caleb came into play. That man looked dead in her face and said, he just, he X'd her in her face. He was like, I was like,
Damn.
Oh.
savage.
Stop. She's
Oh.
already dead.
She like stop kicking her. She's dead already. Oh my! That man looked in her face and was like, I was like,
Done, over, canceled, goodbye.
and so she looked like, so she quickly turns to Rich and was like, "Do not vote for me. Don't vote for me." You notice that she never even looked at Mark because she thought for sure Mark would never vote for her.
She was like,
She didn't
great,
even look at
I just
Mark.
need another person. I need another person to say yes to this.
And she looked at Rich like, "Don't vote for me." And Rich was like,
Oh.
Okay. And she said, "Rich, are you gonna vote for me? Don't vote for me." And Rich was like, mm. Rich didn't want to look at her face and be like, "Girl, no, I ain't gonna vote for you." When he knew he was gonna vote for her, he was like, "No, it's good. It's all good. It's all good. You're good. It's good." She's like, "You gonna vote for me?" She's like, "You're good. You're good." And Rich went right on up there and was like, "Face." Mm-hmm. We all knew Caleb was face.
Hey.
So, oh, and y'all, by a vote of 3-1. First is 2-2 tie. 3-1. 3-0. Like 0. 3-0. No votes. She got all the votes. Oh, y'all, this is going to do me so well. This is going to make me so happy to do this because honestly, it's been time. It's been time.
Yeah.
I needed this to happen so bad, and I cannot wait. Girl, Faith, see you soon. Bye. It's taking me a minute. My slide is taking slow, but she's done. She's done.
Yeah.
She's done.
Unfortunate, but yeah, no, you played yourself out fully. I don't know how else to put it. I mean, even at the end, she literally goes to Mark, and I'm like, you should have voted me out. And Mark just looks her in the face and says, I did.
I did.
Just to be clear, I did. Like the first time.
Oh.
The first time I didn't. The second time I totally did. But just to know, and Mark's been like, and just so you, I set this up just for you to go.
Yeah, just for you.
This was a plan all along. Oh,
Yeah.
child. Oh, I couldn't wait to
Oh,
put this.
yeah.
I couldn't wait to put the torch over her face because I was like, "Girl, bye, girl, bye."
You know,
Yeah.
it's really ironic because she had a lot of faith in Mark not to do that.
Mm, mm, mm. Faith without work is dead. That's what the scripture says. So, Faith,
Yeah.
you didn't do the work, so now you're dead.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
And then,
Oh,
and then there's one more. I think, did you say, talk about the voting confessional from Mark?
oh,
Uh, oh yes, let's talk about it because
let's
I
talk
I
about
do
that
have
vote
the quote
confessional.
right here.
To make really sure Faith is dead and not coming back. No redemption, not anything like that at all. Ever. He's like, well, you should have lied and told me you were taking me to the end.
Which
Yeah,
I'm like, you should have. You always tell people
correct.
you go take them to the end. Why would you tell somebody who you've been on alliance with since day one and your ride or die that you're not gonna take them to the end?
Yeah.
Just
It's
Hello,
ah,
hello. But whatever. Let's do this draft update because I'm gonna I'm gonna take that off of Ree's face though. I'm not. Yeah, I go see
yeah.
Ree's face. But yeah, it's
I don't remember who drafted Faith.
Brooke.
Brooke. Oh.
Oh my god!
Oh
Oh,
wow. Oh, four people.
oh
Oh
no!
no.
Brooke. It was if it went the way they well, it was either Sally or Brooke, but yeah, Brooke ended up getting Faith, which if you remember our conversation when we got to this point in the last recap, we said all is either going to be Team Bree, Team Brooke, or Team Jack is going to be in trouble in this one because that was before we knew how this Redemption Island
Uh-huh.
worked. I said one of them are in trouble. We don't know. But then when I saw it and they were like they're coming back but still anybody could be voted off, I was like, oh. Well, I'm still good because my people all on one tribe. So I was like, I'm still good. Uh Logan is I was like, Logan, maybe Mark, but I think you're good. But I was like, but Team Reed, Team Brooke, and Team Jack, one of them is probably still in trouble because it's going to either be Keely or Sally or somebody from that tribe. And we were right. It just happened to be not the person who I thought it was going to be when we first started. But Brooke, you was in trouble either way because even if it was
Yeah.
Caleb, it was gonna be you. If it was, but I did not think Faith. I thought you was good with Faith for a while.
Yeah.
Sorry, Brooke. So Brooke is the first person with four people out. I thought it was gonna be Logan, to be honest, but
Yeah.
but it's okay. You
It's
holding
okay.
on to Caleb and a dream, Brooke.
Caleb, and seeing how much content we've gotten of Caleb recently, that dream feels pretty strong.
It feels like a very strong
Oh
dream.
yeah.
Feels like a very strong dream. Uh,
Uh,
I hate it for you, Brooke. I so
yeah.
sorry. I
Me
hate it for you.
too.
But
Uh, yeah. I would say first 2 weeks I thought I was going to lose pretty much everyone except for Brooke in my draft very quickly because they
yeah,
were
no.
getting so little screen time and names being thrown out and stuff like that. So I'm just very happy that I still have four people in right now.
Me too. Me too. I was like, oh, I'm doing so well. It took up to, like I said, it took up to 10 episodes for me to lose
Yeah.
a person. I was like,
Okay.
shocking. But I'm ready for the domino effect to happen. I'm really sitting here waiting for the dominoes to happen. Like every week, I'm like, yep. Every episode, there goes another one. Yep, there goes
There
another
we
one.
go. Just
There's a domino effect to happen. I'm a bask in my pre-merge victories that I did really well pre-merge, and then post-merge we'll see because merge is happening, y'all. Merge is happening next
Yeah.
episode. Next week we will start merge, and we already see from the previews the power shifts are starting to maybe shift a little bit. We don't know where everybody's going to land, but we see tribes, former tribe allies are now maybe trying to combine their friendships or relationships. Some people are forming new bonds and relationships. So I'm interested to see how merge. Now is the next stage of this game. We always say pre-merge is one part of the game. Once you hit merge, it's like starting all over again. So I'm excited to see how that
Yeah.
plays out. And we're going to be right back here next week talking all about it because that's what we do. I don't know what the schedule is next week, but we will adjust our times according to the schedule as best as possible. So, the best way to not miss a single episode that we drop is to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you will never miss a single video that we drop about Survivor Australia, Survivor 50. We do that live after every episode. So, we will be going live later on today. Yeah, later on today. I keep forgetting when I drop this video, but yes, later on today we will be going live for Survivor 50. So if you're a fan of Survivor 50 and you can be woke or up for us to join us live, and we'll talk about it. Talk about it with us. We love interacting during our live shows. And if you're watching it later, that's fine too. Leave comments. Leave comments in this episode about what you think about Survivor Australia, who you rooting for. Were you just as gagged that Faith left like we were gagged that Faith left? Um, Let us know in the comments what you think. Follow us on this channel, all of our other channels. All the links will be in the description below, as well as our audio podcast links, our Patreon, all of our socials at The Cut Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, where you can get your merch at lanagcreations.etsy.com. QR code in the right side of the screen. And we're gonna go because like I said, we got more content to make, but you stick around and watch more videos. Go check out all our videos of Survivor Australia. It's in the playlist at the end of this video, and any other shows that we've covered that you are watching or want to binge watch it with us. And we're gonna get out of here because we got things to do. So cheers everybody. Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.